First story. Let me make sure I read this headline properly. The Flash production designer dead. Now this is from Fandom Wire, and they changed the headline a little bit. Shout out to Fandom Wire. The Flash production designer dead sure DC fans quote will forget Ezra Miller's shenanigans by the time the movie releases. Major now whether it changed the word shenanigans to crimes or alleged crimes or just allegations in general for their transgressions, whatever you want to call it, different wording for it, says we will forget all of those things by the time the movie releases. Wavy, you have the floor.
I remember telling you before this recording that I only needed 1 minute to say what I needed to say on this. That the fact that they said that it's gonna help us forget what they did. No, it will not. Are you serious? It's after all the stuff that y'all put Jonathan Majors through and all that kind of stuff. He might be out of the MCU. I saw a post yesterday saying that his scenes are not cut. His scenes might not be cut from Loki season 2, so that's pretty cool. But most of the other stuff they're talking about getting somebody else to play Kang for the rest of the MCU and stuff like that. They're criticizing this man for some alleged crimes. Yet y'all still got Ezra out here playing the Flash, and I love the Flash. My second favorite superhero ever, DC, Marvel, whatever. But y'all still have this man playing the Flash. Y'all still were promoting it. And the fact that y'all gonna say, this is gonna be the one that people are gonna forget what he did. No, it's not. I mean, granted, I'm still going to see it because I love the Flash. But that don't mean I'm gonna forget what he did, forget what Ezra did. No, I'm still gonna, it's still gonna be fresh in my mind. And I'm pretty sure that, I would hope that DCU or Warner Brothers doesn't let Ezra perform in anything else. But I don't know, from this quote is making me sound like they're going to keep on putting them in stuff, and I don't agree with that with that at all. But yeah, to answer your question, it will not make me forget what Ezra did. No, it won't. Especially when you got other actors out here that's doing alleged stuff, but they're getting criticized and bombed everywhere for it. So that's just my take on it. Shout out to the Flash and everything. Shout out to DCU. The DCU. I apologize, DCU. But it's not gonna make me forget what Ezra did. But you take the floor now, Frosty. Sorry.
Nothing to be sorry about. Among the many things that Miller has been accused of, I think we're talking kidnapping, theft, mistreatment of his fellow colleagues in certain situations, mental health breakdowns, different conversations about mental health and how people should not really leave someone who is going through some type of mental anguish and just let them be without checking on them and making sure they're good, right? And whatever they're going through, definitely on them and on the people that they love. Get the person that you love some help. Seek out help or help them with it if you really believe that they are going through the worst of it. Among
Please.
other things that they've gone through, that they've done. I know a lot of allegations right now, and a lot of things that people just are side-eyeing Miller hard for, and Miller has apologized and just really admitted that they needed help and going through the whole situation. I don't know if people will forget. I don't think you should forget.
Never forget.
Don't forget, and only because everybody can be forgiven. Everybody can be forgiven, but you don't forget certain things that are being held against one actor and against two different actors, and one is being defended while the other is being ridiculed. And then we also know that there are some things coming out about Majors from his past as well. The people are coming forward and speaking about him, and we'll see how all that rolls out as well. Should he probably be forgiven if this is a more of a regular pattern of behavior? Absolutely not, but it's something that needs to be talked about, as far as also talking about what needs to be helped for him as well. Everybody's.
Oh yeah, most definitely. If
Go ahead,
oh yeah, if Majors is definitely if it's proven that it's this is true what he's doing, then yeah, he should definitely be penalized and criticized for this. But at the same time, y'all should definitely do the same for Ezra. And if I'm pretty sure if he's guilty on this kind of stuff too, which I'm pretty sure he is, I don't want to see Ezra and I don't want to see them getting promoted in other DCU films. Like y'all better hire Grant to play Flash, which everybody wanted anyway.
Now, mind you, I saw an article that came out about that. Allegedly. So this is the final season of the Flash TV show CW, and I'm watching it to the end.
Shout out to you, because I left that train a while ago, and it wasn't on purpose. I just forgot to watch it one week, and I never picked it back up. Not saying it was a bad show. I forgot to pick it back up.
Allegedly, he had plans to want to close the show with the Flash being. Now, this is a little spoiler, I guess, for people. But if you've been watching it since the beginning, Wavy, you might know he wanted to close the show to be the lightning bolt. Like he wanted to basically for Barry to be running and become the lightning bolt that gives him powers in the beginning of the show.
Okay.
Artistically, that's fine. A lot of fans do not like that thought process. When that got released, people were like, "What's wrong with you? Why?" Because the way the show was going, it's been teased throughout the entire show. I mean, Wavy, if you want to ever go back and watch it, but if not, you can read the Cliff Notes for those that want the Cliff Notes. They've teased Barry's future changing several different times throughout the series, but the one that's most solid right now is that he has a daughter and a son, that he is indeed present in the future in some ways, or has disappeared more recently when his children show up in the past. Like, oh, where's Dad at? He's somewhere else. So he's not ever dead at that point, like especially where we are in the series, way it's ending. For those that have caught up on the show, all the episodes are on CW. But Iris is currently her character is pregnant with their first daughter, Nora. So it's already implied that Nora's about to be born soon, which the show has been teasing since the beginning, that they're going to have Nora in 2023, 2024, or whatever. So, and I think has a years jumped. It was some show that I know watched where right now it's MCU, where right now it's 2023, but in the MCU it's like 2026 because of Endgame.
The blipping.
Because of Endgame, it's further than we currently are, something like that. And the fact that they've teased Nora being born, and that there's teased that the Flash is still present in the future, for the show to close and him being the lightning bolt that gives himself his powers in the beginning of the series wouldn't make sense from a viewer standpoint and a writing standpoint. But it's very creative, especially if it looped around like that. If he had done that in one of the seasons and done that, then that would have been nice close to how that loop goes around. But there are too many things hinting at him being in the future for that to make any sense. So people are kind of looking at him sideline like, I don't know if we want you in there now. But people,
you know how the fans gonna do.
Yeah, so turn on you when you get some.
Of course, yeah.
So
especially in the nerd community, don't do that. Don't do that with us. Don't do that with the nerd community. Because the nerd community will definitely say like, well, actually, a lot of them will actually guys out there, don't want to see nothing change, or they want to do like, get everything right to the T.
So what I'm gonna do? So in the episode, for those that are wondering, it might be hitting the Google.
You know what I'm saying? But hey, yeah, I know that like the Flash for me is like I said, I haven't watched it in a long time, but shout out to Grant, shout out to the whole CW series. It's coming to an end, At first some spoilers, but honestly, between me and y'all, I don't know if I'm gonna get back on the Flash at all. Even though I think that Grant is by far the best we've seen on screen, but I'm probably not going to end up watching it again. But like I said, shout out to DC. I see they're on the come up right now. Hopefully this movie does well. I mean, I hope that Ezra, like I said, if he's found guilty, which I'm pretty sure he is, I don't want to see Ezra in any other DCU films. So, you know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion on everything.
For that, I'm going to put in the comment section or in the description, shout out to the Vulture. Shout out to, let me get this writer's name. No. Zoe.
Oh, the Vulture, like Zoe, the actual, like the...
Like Vulture.com. Shout out to Zoe Guy for following up and doing a whole timeline of Ezra's situation. So post that in the comment section for those that might be trying to hit Google and find exactly what he did. This is what they did. Excuse me. This is really long. A whole timeline of his issues. Stop it. You did that. You did that. That's on you.
Hey man, Like,
So
always gotta pause it.
Now, you don't. But I'm gonna let